Beauty redefined, embracing the African silhouette. Africa, a continent bursting with life, color, and rhythm. Our beauty, like our land, is diverse and unique. Yet, for too long, a narrow, imported ideal has cast a shadow over our own perceptions of beauty. We have been taught to shrink ourselves, to aspire to a standard that does not reflect our heritage. It is time to reclaim our narrative, to celebrate the fullness, the softness, the curves that are inherently ours. We are women of substance, sculpted by the sun and the stories etched into our skin. Our bodies tell stories of resilience, of strength, of life nurtured and given. Our curves are not flaws to be hidden, but rather testaments to our power and beauty. It is time to shed the weight of external expectations and embrace the fullness of who we are. The Western ideal, a shadow over African beauty. The Western world, with its relentless pursuit of thinness, has cast a long shadow on our continent. Magazines airbrushed to unattainable perfection, billboards showcasing gaunt figures, and social media feeds flooded with images of a singular, unattainable body type. These have all seeped into our collective consciousness, subtly eroding our own standards of beauty. This idealization of thinness is not only unrealistic, but also deeply harmful. It fuels a culture of body shaming, eating disorders, and low self-esteem among African women. We are taught to see our bodies as battlegrounds, constantly striving for an elusive ideal that is not our own. This obsession with thinness ignores the beauty of our diversity, the richness of our heritage. It disconnects us from the traditions that celebrated the fullness of a woman, seeing it as a sign of health, prosperity, and fertility. Celebrating curves, a tapestry of African tradition. Look back through the tapestry of African history and you will find a deep appreciation for the curvy female form. From the voluptuous sculptures of ancient civilizations to the vibrant dances that celebrate the sway of hips and the fullness of a woman's body, our cultures have long revered curves as symbols of femininity, sensuality, and life. In many African traditions, a woman's curves were seen as a sign of good health and prosperity, a testament to her ability to nourish and sustain life. They were celebrated in songs, dances, and stories, woven into the very fabric of our cultural identity. This appreciation for curves was not limited to aesthetics. It was deeply rooted in a holistic understanding of beauty, one that encompassed physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It was a beauty that radiated from within, a reflection of a woman's confidence, strength, and connection to her heritage. African queens, embracing curves, inspiring confidence. Across the continent, a new generation of African women is rising, women who are challenging the narrow confines of Western beauty standards and reclaiming the narrative of African beauty. These women, in all their glorious diversity, are embracing their curves, their melanin, their heritage, and inspiring a generation to love the skin they are in. From musicians like Yemi Alade, who uses her platform to celebrate African beauty in all its fullness, to models like Anak Yai, who is changing the face of fashion with her stunning dark skin and statuesque figure. These women are proving that beauty knows no size, no shade, no single definition. They are not simply embracing their bodies, they are using their voices and platforms to challenge the status quo, to redefine beauty on their own terms. They are inspiring a generation of African women to love themselves, curves and all, and to embrace the fullness of their heritage.